Alright, Shalom. First of all, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on a woman charged with attempted murder after a 6-year-old boy stabbed. So, through the spirit, I'm going to read some of this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says a 19-year-old woman accused of stabbing a 6-year-old boy on a downtown Halifax street spoke quietly and stared at the floor during a court appearance Monday on a charge of attempted murder. The boy, who remained in hospital Monday, was found suffering from stab wounds at around 1:20 p.m. Sunday on Barrington Street near Scotia Square Mall, a busy transit thoroughfare. He was taken by ambulance to the IWK Health Center with life-threatening injuries. Scotia Square Mall. It says investigators said they don't believe the victim and the accused are known to each other. And yet another example of exactly what the men of the Lord have been saying was going to be taking place in these last days. More incidents of violence. It says it's an extremely tragic incident. Martin Cromwell of the Halifax Regional Police told a news conference Monday afternoon. Yeah, well, there's going to be a whole lot more of this happening because we're living in the last days. And like it says in 2 Timothy 3:1, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. So we can expect a lot more, stabbings and shootings and people driving into crowds of people and other, violent acts to take place. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And that's what she did. The Heavenly Father put the spirit on her to stab that kid, and so she did. Now the kid's laid up in the hospital and she's gonna go to jail for attempted murder. But the Heavenly Father, he wanted that judgment to take place. That's why it says that in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So the Heavenly Father, he made these people. He made these spirits of vengeance. He created them specifically for this reason, to execute his judgments. And that's what this 19-year-old woman did. She executed the judgment of the Lord in the form of stabbing that kid. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And the Heavenly Father, through his spirits of vengeance, does wound and kill people every day. Men, women, and children alike. Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. And it is a fearful and scary and terrifying thing to fall into the hands of the Lord. And obviously that was a scary situation because, that kid was not expecting that to happen. Just minding their own business and then somebody just runs up on you and stabs you. But that's what's going to be happening a lot more in these last days. These judgments are just going to keep hitting because the Lord is punishing these wicked people. Like it says in Psalms 7 and 11, Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. People think that children can't be wicked. Yes, they can be. And that's why the Heavenly Father has sore strokes laid upon them, dying in fires, torn apart by a dog, the family dog. A lot of kids nowadays have been unaliving themselves due to bullying. So it's like, also all of these school shootings that have been happening. It's like, what do you think that is? That's the judgment of the Lord being brought upon these wicked little kids. Romans 2 and 11. For there is no respect of persons with Yahweh. And that's right, man, woman, child, pregnant woman, elderly people, babies, doesn't matter. If the Heavenly Father is angry with you and he decides he wants to judge you, then you're going to get judged in whatever manner he sees fit. And that judgment is going to be as severe as he wants it to be. Plain and simple. And there's no amount of putting police officers in the schools and in the train stations and at the airports that's going to stop these judgments from happening. There's no amount of protesting and marching that's going to stop it from happening. There's no amount of laws that get put in place that are going to stop it from happening, because the will of the Heavenly Father supersedes all of that. That's why out here in New York, they have all these, these like transit police, I guess, in the subways, to try to prevent people from getting robbed and getting stabbed. And yet it keeps happening because that's the judgment of the Lord. And there's nothing that mere humans can do to supersede the judgment of the Lord. That's why in Deuteronomy 32 and 39, it says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. That's why he's called the Most High, because there's nobody above him. There's no one that he has to answer to. He does what he wants, when he wants, to whoever he wants, and there's no one that can stop him or tell him that he can't do that. This is why in Proverbs 19 and 23, it says, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. See, you're supposed to fear the Heavenly Father because he can make anything happen to you at any time. But a lot of people out here, they don't have that fear. And because they lack that fear, they're out here being wicked, walking around being a complete demon because they don't fear the repercussions of that. Even though every day the Heavenly Father gives you examples to let you know that there are repercussions for it. But these people, they're too simple, they're too stupid, they're too ignorant to acknowledge that and internalize it and be like, yeah, whatever wickedness I'm doing, I should, calm down on that. But see, the Heavenly Father, because he controls man, that's why the scriptures say a man's goings are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way? Because the Heavenly Father controls man, he decides who he wants to understand and who he doesn't. That's why there's a lot of people out here that don't understand these scriptures. They don't have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding because the Heavenly Father has deemed them to be wicked, and in due time, he's going to put them to death. And majority of people are wicked in the eyes of the Lord, and they're going to get punished accordingly. So we can expect to see a lot more people getting wounded and killed in these last days, regardless of where in the world they are. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan Ratazah. Until next time, shalom.